course. What hasn't been completed? That's why it's like this. But when it's completed, I'll call you to come and see.
Amazing.
I'll call you to come and see. Take a video and show it to them. Because these so-called big schools, I wonder. Because I went home and one of my friends were like, they have the visiting in summer house. I was like, what? Guys, welcome to Tarsco.
You people and your women.
Welcome to Tarsco Senior High.
Thank you very much.
My noble school.
I have been here for like about 2 hours.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm kidding.
I'm really sorry.
I'm kidding.
I'm sure they give you good hospitality.
Your people.
Because our school is known for that.
Your people this morning, they gave us breakfast.
Oh, that's
You've not
nice.
even eaten it.
Oh, that's good.
We are so full.
Oh, my goodness.
You people are too much.
Of course, Tarsco is known for the best.
Amazing.
Welcome to Tarsco.
Thank you very much.
How do you see the environment?
Yeah, you know, we sent a drone up.
Okay.
And then we saw the road network. It's so beautiful.
Even the uncompleted ones are made for this. They're made for better ones to come.
The
ones that is uncompleted.
The road.
Yeah, you see, there are some parts that there are gravels on it. Yeah, they are made for different things. That's why.
But when the drone goes up, you're unable to see that they are uncompleted.
That's good.
They all look.
So it means when it's being completed, it's going to be very good.
Perfect.
Of course.
Perfect.
Of course. Alright, so today I want to take you around for some of the things our past students have done for us. So if you're ready, we can start.
Like what the old students are doing in this school. I'm actually here to see what the old students
They've done a lot.
Your old students, I've heard they are really great people.
They've done a lot. They are very unique. They're very, very unique. You know, they were currently called TOSA, Tarsco Students Association. But I was like, most schools were using TOSA, so we had to be very, very unique. So we chose TAPSA in 2019, making a Tarsco Students Association, you see. So this only should tell us how unique we are. Wait. We want to stand out in everything that we do.
Other schools use TOSA.
TOSA. Other schools use TOSA.
What is TOSA?
TOSA is Tarsco's Old Students Association.
Okay.
So you have to change it to Tarsco Past Students Association, making it very unique because we need to stand out. We are not just like ordinary schools.
So who came up with that abbreviation?
It was actually some of the administration of the school.
Oh, okay.
So they had to change it because they realized most schools were using that.
Okay.
And currently it's being presided by Mrs. Hannah Owusu-Cranton, and which is doing very marvelously well. She's actually the president of TAPSA Group, sorry.
Oh, okay.
She's the president of TAPSA Group, and she's doing marvelously well, trust me.
Awesome.
She's doing marvelously well.
I would like to meet your old students, like the very people doing things in this school. I know it's a collaborative work and all that, but I believe there are some who are spearheading the project happening.
Our assistant headmaster academics is actually a whole student of Tarsco.
Of this school.
And even Honorable Benjamin Kesse, the MC for Sapa and Swahim, is also a president of this school. What is the Honorable Kwesi Amakwata, the road minister, is a president of Tarsco.
Hey.
So you should know how Tarsco is very unique.
It's a
dumb. Yeah, dumb. Alright, so if you're ready, we can start.
Let's go and show me things. Tarsco, yeah, dumb.
So let's start with the paintings, since we've not raised the bus yet. We start with the paintings around the school. No,
the paintings
of the building.
The painting of the building.
Yeah, there are lots of buildings.
Your head boy told me that I shouldn't work on.
Yeah,
he's so brave. I like him a lot. So you're not supposed to work here.
It's actually one of the rules of this school that we don't break. So I'm going to start with this. This is our first headmaster of this school, Mr. Charles Kojo Inyawusika Stevens. He was actually the headmaster of this school. And this school, what makes it so astonishing is it was built by the first president of Ghana, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Yesterday,
when I was working with the head boy, I nearly asked because the design, it's almost when you go to Science Senior High School, they have the same design.
Exactly.
So I wanted to ask if this school was built by the first president of this
It was part of his initiative. So you should know how great Tarsco is. Actually, we are 61 years, celebrated our anniversary not long ago. And this headmaster was on the seat for 10 good years. So you should know how amazingly he did. Let's move to the other one while I talk about him.
So this thing here, this monument here was erected by the old students.
The old students. Just for remembrance of him. And this should even tell you how unique the school is. Because when you come inside the school, you see the first headmaster, which tells you that Tarsco, we really appreciate our leaders. So this is one reason why we say Tarsco, we really appreciate our leaders. And this headmaster did marvelously well. You know, we started with 59 students at first, 46 boys and 13 girls. But later on, after a year, we shoot up to like 70 students. So you see, it was a new school, in a very new environment. Even this environment wasn't really known. Tapa wasn't really known. It was just recently that Tapa is being known for gold and manganese that they produce. So you should know that it's shooting up students to tell you how good and great our first.
You mentioned gold and manganese.
Yeah.
Can we get some? How do we get some?
You want to get some?
Don't
worry.
Want gold.
Don't worry, you get some. After the program, you get some. So we wrote today's mission and vision statement of the school.
It was also put
by our past
students.
That was decorated by our visual arts students of the school, actually.
Hey, look. Donated by 2002 year group.
2022.
Just 2022.
Just 2022. So you should know how they love us. You should know how unique the art.
Just last year students.
Just last year students put up this. And this one too, the map of the school.
Wait, let me say something. I'm really impressed. There are some schools, they've not been around for a very long time.
Oh yes.
Some are like 5-10 years and all that. If you go there, all students have done nothing.
Oh my goodness, that's
nothing. But this one is just last year.
Of course.
Last year group, 2022 group.
Actually, when you're coming to complete, you design something you want to do for the school. Prefects ask students what they want for the school. So it's actually the prefect will talk to the student body will speak to the administration, and they will agree that if you want to do this, then you can do it. So every year group, when you complete, you make something. That is even before you come up, maybe 10 years later to come and initiate something. But when you're leaving the school, you make up something. So this was their initiative.
Amazing.
So when you are coming inside the school, you see our vision and statements of this school, and you know that Tarsco is meant for greatness. Tarsco is meant for greatness, I tell you.
Tarsco is meant for greatness.
And it's meant for greatness, my brother. So you see this block? Some might think it's an administration, but it's actually an infirmary.
It's an infirmary?
It's an infirmary.
I thought it was an administration.
Nah, it looks just like a clinic. This infirmary was made by a past student too. It was made by a past
1994 O-level group.
Of course.
They did this.
They didn't just build it. They finished it too. They stocked it with medicines. With stuff. It's unfortunate it's not open.
We've seen it. We've gone in there. Your head boy, Gideon.
Yes.
His name is Gideon.
Yes.
Yeah, he took me there.
Yes.
I saw the things that are in there.
Yes. So it has a state-of-the-art bed, I tell you. And it's being stocked with furnitures. Is it weighing scale you need? A thermometer? What do you need? Just name it. What medicine do you need? Is it injection that you need? Oh my brother, you're going to get something.
Everything is there.
Tarsco, I tell you, is really meant for greatness. This is our Science Resource Center.
This building here.
Science Resource Center. It has the chemistry lab, physics lab, biology lab, and food lab too.
Food lab.
Food lab.
What is food lab?
Food lab is it's where the home economics students have their practicals.
Okay.
Okay. So it's being furnished with guides, stores, utensils, and some foodstuffs that cannot get maybe can be preserved for a long time. And they were all provided by our past students actually. Everything inside, everything that has been stocked inside is by our past students. And even the chemistry and physics lab was all stocked by our past students, I tell you. Any chemical you find in there was by our past students. So you should know how they really love us. Recently we went to a competition and we even reached the national level. So you should know Tarsco we do well. And trust me, this year we're going to go for higher levels. So you know, so they were furnished and financed by our past students. The bells they use, they even gave them a television set, so when they're having practicals or something, it's going to be easier for them to use, just like they do it on the national television for everybody to watch. So you should know that our past students, they're very unique and we don't joke with them.
You know why this is so important. You know, the old students, they are the major stakeholders of the school.
Of course.
They run the school.
Of course.
Of course, the government does their bit. But
the old students,
it is the old students who run the school.
Let's pass here.
You should pass here.
Let's here.
And what Tarsco old students are doing is mind blowing.
So
I am so impressed. Street lights
around. There's some of the Stevenson Circle.
Yeah.
There's one here. We're all provided for
here is called what?
The Stevenson Circle.
The Stevenson Circle.
It was named by our first headmaster. we had to do something in remembrance of him. Before the bus came in, we had to create something in remembrance of him. And it was a civic circle that they created for remembrance of him. So this was for remembrance of our first headmaster. So you should know we really value him. He's very important to us actually.
A lot.
We really value him. So the street lights around was provided by our past student too. For security reasons.
Even the street light was given by
our past students. And there are CCTV cameras everywhere.
In your school?
Classrooms, administration, boys' dormitory, girls' dormitory. Just
CCTV cameras, I don't believe.
You don't believe it?
Yes.
It's actually hidden cameras. I don't want to show you where they are. It's meant for security purposes. It's meant for security purposes. So I can't show you exactly where they are. I'm sorry, but I can't show you. So we're moving to the French lab.
How about this one?
Oh, these are plants. These are old plants.
This one was given by the government.
No. This by the school and this by our past students.
It's true.
Yes.
So the school bought this one.
Yes, and the past
and then your
gave us
people
this one.
brought you this.
This one actually just aid Mighty Block and the administration.
Mighty Block.
Yes.
What is Mighty Block?
It's our classroom blocks.
They are called Mighty Blocks.
Yes. Every classroom block has a name. So this is a Mighty Block. And it only aids Mighty Block and administration. Just in case of lights out and want to come for preps, we use this. But they realize that we suffer because most students also go to the assembly hall for preps.
Okay.
Some of them go up there for preps. So they gave us this one so you can aid the other places too. So this has been given to us by our past students. Fuel, they fuel it when our fuel got finished.
They didn't just put it here, they also fuel it.
They fuel it too. They fuel the machine too. So you should know that Tarsco, like, I don't know what to say.
You want to go to a school where you won't suffer.
Of course.
You writing your BEC.
Oh my God.
You want to go to a school where you won't suffer.
Just choose Tarsco. Your first choice.
Don't enter any school that the light will go off and then they'll bring you.
I'm from Eastern region.
Yeah.
I school in Isawon and it's in the Eastern region. And most of my colleagues choose Ashimota, Okwapiman, Ghana Senior High, Benkum, Mifa, and I chose Tarsco because I was born in Takwa. I searched for this school online and it was so nice. I decided that okay, let me go back to my hometown. So
amazing.
This is actually where I was born. Let's go here. Actually where I was born. So I decided to just come back. So coming to Tarsco and seeing how Tarsco is, I'm really proud that I chose this school. Because most of my friends don't even know Tarsco.
They don't know Tarsco.
So I had to search for the school and I had to see it, and trust me.
But after this video, they will see Tarsco.
Of course. They regretted not coming. So this is our French lab. I'm a French student actually.
French lab, what do you do there?
We come here to learn. It has a projector, television, anything that we need to learn French. So French is kind of a complicated language. So you need to get materials for it. So this is our French lab. It's been logged. We have entered. I'm a French student actually, so I'm proud of it when I say it so. So it's our French laboratory, and it was by our past students. You can see it.
This French lab was refurbished by the 1992 year group and commissioned by Miss Paulina Akosua Menu.
She was our former headmistress of the school. Before Mr. Ojo came in, she was our headmistress. So you should see. We even have French lab. Which school has French laboratory? Like, which school will even go for French laboratory? We have 2 ICT laboratories.
Even science lab, they are struggling to get.
Goodness. We have two ICT laboratories. This is the core ICT lab, and the elective ICT lab is down there.
You have 2 ICT labs. This one is for core, and this one is the major one.
The one that has the glasses over there. Distance learners are having their lessons. We would have gone there to show you the place.
High five.
Distance learners are actually having their lessons. Distance learning people come here to learn. We would have entered the else. We are going to distract them a lot. So this was also meant by our passion. Because you see, you can't mix core with elective.
That's true.
Elective things have what they use, and elective core students also have they use. I'm a course ICT student, and I love what I use up there. So I wouldn't want any elective ICT students to come and destroy it for me. Seriously. So they have their own things. And that's what the robotics people also do their things. That's the robotics lab also. So that's it. And then
the painting, they've written it there. Yes. By 1984-year-old group.
Them, you see, gosh, you need to appreciate them.
Exactly why I'm here.
You write your name there, so that when you enter the school, you know that it is this year group who did it, so that other year groups will encourage them to do same. These are actually our rules and regulations of the school. Let's take a capture of it.
Code of discipline.
Our rules and regulations of the school.
Okay, they are watching the video. They will pause it and read it, and after they will continue.
Any offense you make, you come stand here, look at what you did and your offense, then give the offense to yourself.
Offense, sanction.
Of course. I wouldn't have to worry myself to come and tell you your offense and your sanction. So, and the part is the military too. You could see over there.
Where?
Security wall over there.
Can we go there?
There was a wall over there. So the wall, at first.
The one at the back there.
Yeah.
It's called security wall.
It's a security wall.
It wasn't there.
It wasn't there actually. So we had many instances that robbers could come in and rob students. So they thought about it, our security, and they created this for the school. And this you see here, I know it's uncompleted, but it's yet to be completed, you know.
It's what?
It's a bathhouse with lavatories. It has like 60 cubicles inside.
By the government?
By the president.
Hey.
By the president. It has like 60 cubicles inside. Before I had like 32 seats of lavatories also inside. So you should know how a president that you are. And not only here, the girls, they also have the same. But that one is completed. It has 32 cubicles. Do you understand cubicles when I say cubicles?
Cubicles is like chambers, like people's spaces.
Exactly. And even have showers in it. It has showers. We have shower curtains over there. So when you go there, you have your privacy to yourself. It has 32 cubicles and 16 lavatory seats. And this over here is a new lavatory for this block. This is actually a classroom.
So how many of them do you have here?
You know, we have something we call nature's call. Okay. Nature can't call you and you start running to your dormitory. So it's like every block has to have some.
They have to scatter it everywhere.
Exactly. It's nature's call, you know. Nature can actually embarrass you. So, you know, you have to go by its call. So this is actually one of them. It's a new lavatory that was given to us by our past students. They've been doing a lot over the years, actually. They've doing so much, marvelously more.
Which building is this one?
The top is the ICT block that I told you about. And then down here is the French lab I told you about.
And it has an air conditioner.
Of course, it has air conditioning.
I enjoy it.
The elective ICT has air conditioning, administration air conditioned, the science resource center air conditioned, like ICT lab air conditioned, French lab air conditioned. Everywhere is air conditioned except our
by the whole students,
which are fans. Classrooms have fans. So, and poly tanks. Water is very useful. You know, when our school started, we used to fetch water. I was in here, but my spirit was here. So we used to fetch water at a nearby stream. First of all, the stream is just behind the wall. That was where we used to fetch water because my spirit was here, I told you. So we used to fetch water at the nearby stream. So they thought wisely. We have like 10 poly tanks in this school. 10. The girls, they had like 4. And the boys, they had 6. Because you know boys, how boys are.
Wait, then it's more than 10. The girls, they have
4. They have 2 over here. There's 1 here, 1 there, and 2 there.
There's 1 up here.
1 up here, so it'll be more than 10. Sorry.
It's more than 10.
It's more than 10.
There is 1 up here. On
1 up there too.
Dining hall.
Of course. So you should know that Tarsco, we deal with hygiene. You can't come to preps and not take your bath. You'll be sat back. So you need to take your bath. We want you to take your bath. And even when there's water shortage, we still have water. Because maybe pipe will be off. And we still have water in our poly tanks, stored in our poly tanks. That really, really helps us. So, talking of street lights, CCTV cameras, mission and mission statement, fast.
The CCTV cameras, you know, an announcement was made here. Administration told the whole school that there's a CCTV camera here. And they can't see it because they can't see it. They think it's a joke. But actually, this school has CCTV cameras, but you cannot see it.
Even you took it as a joke at first when I told you.
Yes.
That I was lying.
Yes, but I've seen it.
True. It's the truth.
So they are hidden cameras.
Of course, of course. So you can't joke around here. It's a school with high level of security.
So they did this one too. Your school.
No, actually made by the PTA Association.
The PTA Association. Okay.
They put this up for the security man. So our parents.
So that's a security man.
Yes.
Like a complete soldier.
Of course. Teachers should only scare you when you come inside and you're a criminal.
You know, some schools have security men and they look like 80. year-old people.
Oh my God.
Sometimes I look at those people and I say, what are these guys doing over here?
So bad.
Like in case of what are they going to do?
What are they going to do?
Then you
my
see them
brother?
walk slow like that. They're going to open gates for headmistress to pass and headmasters to pass.
So bad.
Yours is different.
It's so bad. We actually have 2 securities. One's at the other gate. We have 2 main gates here in Tarsco. What's the other gate? And he is here, so he has been posted here. Since we can't walk to that far end, I'll let that one be postponed to later. So this is the security man we have at the main gate, and the other gate has the other one. And our dining hall, you see, it's big, but it still can't contain we the students of Tarsco, because recently our admissions has been very main, so it's been choked. So we even go in badges. We go in badges. First badge and second badge. So
I'm pretty sure because of what you have said and your old students have heard, they might even come and expand it.
They've expanded it actually. They have a new plan and it's in the library. They've already cleared the land, and I'm sure by next year, next 2 years, it's going to be completed. It has a car park. It's very big. The kitchen is inside. Everything is inside that new dining hall, and trust me, it even has washrooms inside the dining hall. So my BEC student that you finish writing your BEC, my sisters and brothers, we choose Tarsco, because if you come here, you're going to get good food to eat. Trust me, because our food, you know, most schools are not getting food to eat, George. And sometimes I think about it and I feel so sad. But Tarsco, you know, we eat breakfast, we take in lunch, we take in supper. Not because the government provides us, even though the government provides us, yes, we know. But past students also do so marvelously when it comes to
they come and heap it here.
Some so-called big schools even eat on brown. And they even pay feeding fee. Gosh, they pay feeding fee. But Tarsco, we don't pay feeding fee. But we get our good food to eat.
Some of the
we have something called El Clasico here in Tarsco, you know.
El Clasico?
You know El Clasico?
What is that?
It's wache with egg. Which school will give you wache and give you egg when you've not paid feeding fee? When you've not paid feeding fee. But Tarsco, every Tuesday, we get our wache with our egg. One food we don't also do.
Do you have a farm?
Oh,
do you have a school farm?
Of course, it's actually at the back of the teacher's bungalow, so we can't go there because females are forbidden to go to male bungalows, so we can't go there. But we actually have a school farm. And this, one of my favorite food in the dining hall, it's beans. I'm a beans fan. And Tarsco beans, trust me, it's very nice. Even if it's plantain, you can eat it with bread. One of my favorite food, beans with bread. Oh my God.
Beans with bread?
Beans with bread.
Where do you come from?
You should try. I'm actually a fighter in Zima. But
and you eat beans with bread?
I like combinations, you know.
Have you ever tried beans with bread before?
I like combinations. Even eating bread with noodles, I don't mind. So far as I'm going to get satisfied, I know it's very good. I try it. So here, I even sometimes bring bread inside. So the dining hall, even though we don't allow people to bring other some stuffs of theirs inside, but if you feel you want to add something to it, maybe there's some brown, even though we give milk, maybe you like a lot of sugar, you can bring the sugar and add to it. Come and eat. You think you can eat a big fat bread, you can buy a big fat bread, come and eat. So because we deal with balanced diets, so you don't have to
the food must be balanced.
Of course, you don't have to eat overdose, else when you're going to class you start sleeping and you're going to blame it on the dining food. So we give food that are
I've also heard there are some schools when they go for their breakfast and they come to all the students start sleeping. Is that true? Is that true?
I have this friend of mine, and he went to school. When he comes back home, all he says is that when he goes to class, he sleeps. So the only time he can learn is when he's having prep time.
And he only learns going to the school.
And he learns going to school. Actually, I don't have none of my students here in this school. I'm the only student who came to Tarsco from that place. I'm the only student who came to Tarsco. So it's like when I'm talking about my school, they wish they came here. You see, even during our COVID-19 era, there was some schools who were still doing entertainment. But our headmaster cares about us so much that he knows we can't stay in the school without entertainment. So he had to make us watch movies. So every Saturday night, wearing nose masks, there's hand sanitizer in front of the gate. Use some, get inside, sit down quietly, get a popcorn, sit down.
You get popcorn?
You get popcorn.
I don't believe you.
Not like you buy a popcorn, like you know you have to get popcorn. Seriously, want to watch a movie. So, it's just like going to a cinema.
So where do you get the popcorn from?
Oh, they sell popcorns in front of the gate. You can't buy some.
And it's cheap.
It's very nice too. It's very crunchy, trust me. Very crunchy question. So it's just like being in a cinema hall.
What's happening there?
Oh, actually some students from some primary school and junior school come here to train. And some of our cadets corps train them. So they train them. Sometimes they come here, maybe they have a program ahead. I'm sure they are practicing for their 6 months ahead. So they have to come here, and our cadet corps, Tarsco's cadet corps, actually train them in what they do. So you should know that Tarsco is improving, and it's going to improve. We're going to move to greater and greater and greater and greater heights. Trust me, question. So as you can hear, there are sounds from the assembly hall. Tarsco is a school that we believe in religion too. We do our things according to religion. So they're having a fasting and prayers. They're having fasting and prayers in the school. We actually have this twice every semester to pray for the school. We fast and we pray for the school. So these sound systems, recently we had a problem with our sound systems. That one I wouldn't lie. Every school has their problems and things. So we had problems with our sound systems. And TAPSA Europe, not TAPSA Ghana, TAPSA Europe.
So some of your hosts, they are
outside the country. So TAPSA is not only in Ghana, it's outside the country too. So TAPSA Europe provided with 10 sound systems. Not the smaller ones, gosh,
10.
Not the chargeable ones. 10 big sound systems. And that's what they are using in there. So you should know, even those outside the country still want to contribute to the development of Tarsco. So you should know that Tarsco, you don't deal with small children. Like, if you want to come to Tarsco, you have to have this kind of level of discipline. Discipline is the only thing that we need.
Before you get in here.
If you are disciplined, you can live in Tarsco. If you're not disciplined, I'm sorry, but I want to feel
if you're not disciplined, which school will be good for?
Which school will be good for you? I don't know. Which school will be good for you?
If you're not disciplined.
If you're not disciplined, maybe a school outside the country. No, I'm not really sure. So Tarsco, if you're not disciplined, I'm sorry, we're going to feel very, very, very uncomfortable. And this place, you see the trees, the palm trees over here. Agriculture students actually made them.
Coconut trees.
Agriculture students actually made them. You see, agric students are in this school, and we believe in practicals. Okay, so we create these green things to make the school lively while you're doing the practicals. So do practicals and you make your school lively too. So it's like you're doing something for your school, and you're doing it for learning purposes.
Who did this?
This was also done by our past students. We have 3 boreholes in the school. Aside the poly tanks, we have 3 boreholes in the school. This one for the girls' dormitory, and the boys' dormitory has 2. Boys' dormitory has 2. So you should know that Tarsco,
amazing.
Our past students, they're like unique. I don't know what to say about them. They are very special. Like, I don't know what to say about Tarsco, but like when I got Tarsco, I sat down, I was like, wow, it's God's plan. Let me just follow God's plan.
It's God's plan.
It's God's plan. And trust me, God has plans for every single person. And this plan of mine, oh my God, went on so well. You're tired.
I'm tired.
Listen to song, you're tired. Question. I wish we were close to the school store. I would have ordered some drink for you.
You what?
I would order some drink for you.
You order some drink for me?
Maybe juice, anything that you want to take.
Amazing.
So questions, as I was saying, Tarsco is a very big school. You know, there are some schools that call themselves some so-called big schools. Gosh, sit well and speak to you. Sit well and speak to you. There are some big schools that they call themselves big schools. Some schools like Wesley, Ahantuman, Prempe, Accra Academy, St. Peter's, Prefect. Like, name them yourself. They call them big. They call them big schools. I do wonder.
Let's mention them. Wait, let's mention them.
Let me fix my glasses as well. Like, so big schools. Infantiman Girls, Agri, Ghana National, Ghana Senior High, Pope Jones. Like, I wonder why.
Tell me about them.
It's only because they were the ones that were built first in the country. So they had this mini infrastructure by their own president, and it wasn't by their past president. But I'm so proud of my school because pastors actually contributed. Ask them how many of the pastors has come to the school as their alma mater to come and look for the school and build the school very, very well.
They are not doing anything.
They didn't do anything. They didn't have the infrastructure because it was built for them. They came to do the infrastructure and they were in it and they also enjoyed it. But we aimed for it. We aimed it. We suffered for it and we've gotten it.
Amazing.
You see, where we are sitting is a place for visiting. These so-called big schools have their visiting in their assembly halls and even in their small summer huts. But this place has been decorated, has been done and placed for visiting. Hasn't been completed yet, you know. Hasn't been completed yet. Supposed to be furnished with chairs and other stuff. Because, of course, but hasn't been completed. That's why it's like this. But when it's completed, I'll call you to come and see.
Amazing.
I'll call you to come and take a video and show it to them. Because these so-called big schools, I wonder. Because I went home and one of my friends were like, they have the visiting in summer house. I was like, what?
They have a visiting.
In summer hats.
Summer hat.
And even they can come, they can.
What do you do with summer hats here?
Summer hats here,
Student
rest there. When parents come and they are tired, they can go there and rest. It's meant for refreshment, it's not meant for visiting. They have a visiting over here. And you can't tell me they're going to have visiting in your assembly hall. Assembly hall is meant for social gathering, not for visiting.
It's sad!
It's so sad. It's meant for social gathering, not for visiting. So you see, big schools, so-called big schools, create something for visiting, please. Copy from Tarsco. Because Tarsco is the best. Copy from Tarsco. So like as I was saying, because, so-called big schools don't be intimidating other schools. Just because you came first doesn't mean you're so big than others. We have bigger and the biggest. You are big, you're not bigger. You are big, you're not the biggest. Trust me. You are big, you're not bigger, you're not the biggest. I have my secretary here so that she could be my witness. I don't want to be alone so you could say that I'm telling lies. She could be my witness for everything I'm going to say here.
Amazing.
Some schools, like Vicky Nesiyama said, they are known for book. Book doesn't produce anything, my sister. We're talking about creativity, moral values. It is meant for Tarsco. Tarsco has been taking in the best WASI students over the years,
Amazing.
And then there's this guy called Hygiene who just completed. There was this pencil art award that they've been doing in their country. And the whole country, it was from our school that won. Hygiene, oh my God, you did very well. Congratulations, you really hyped Tarsco, trust me. So because why did these so-called big schools win this award? They talk about only book. Trust me, when we were entering, I hope you saw the paintings on the wall and everything.
Yeah.
But all visual art students, our home economics students have been going for programs, for competitions, and trust me, we do marvelously well because we know how to talk. Tarsco girls know how to talk, and we even had our male students. We don't do gender differences over here. So-called BB schools, my dear children, I'm going to call you my dear children. Come and stand in front of me. If you're head prefect, come to Tarsco. Ask me, Ella. Ask me. I'm called Jimanola Motua Edu. I'm a Tuesday born, a proud one as such, a proud Araba. Come and stand in front of me. Joy is my name. I deal with joy and happiness. Tarsco gives me so much joy. So I just love that name that's on me. Come stand in front of me. Tell me how big your school is. Tell me what your school contains. Is it book? Oh my goodness. We don't do it only books over here. We do creativity too. Moral values. You can see we even have a fasting and prayers. Which school going to organize fasting and prayers for your school? Nobody. Nobody. Not even this so-called
they only play. Yeah. Okay. Don't say. Okay. Yaga. You.
They go for morning sessions and they go and pray. Evening sessions. Some schools when they go for evening sessions prayer, they punish you.
Aye.
They punish you for evening service. Our school do same. Tarsco, we deal with religion. And there's this school. Wesley, let me mention the name. Wesley girls still don't want to entertain any Muslim activity in the school. But Tarsco, we don't deal with that. Religion is religion. We have Buddhists, we have Judaism, we have Christians, we have Muslims, we have traditionalists. And we respect that so much in this school, How Muslims do their service, Christians do their service. So you see this fasting and prayers going on, Muslims are having theirs elsewhere. They have their mosques, they are having theirs over there. So we don't do it, religion biases over here. We deal with our religion, and our religion, I'm so proud of it.
Amazing.
Sometimes they even give us opportunities to go outside the school, go and have service with our mother churches outside. I'm a president of church. I'm a very proud CAC member, and I'm the president of my church. We go out sometimes, go and worship with our mother churches. They come visit us in the school. We have coordinators from other. This university over here, you might. Oh my God, Tarsco students are there like water. You see, when fishes are in water, you are catching them and they see light. The way they run to the light, that's how Tarsco students we run to universities. There are Tarsco students in every big university you can mention. Which university? Is it like KNUST? You might. Well, APSA. Where? Valley View. Tarsco has students everywhere. And even some outside the country. I know one of our students who is in New York University. I'll mention in the code. Anna Cole. She's in New York University. So she tell you that Tarsco students, we don't joke. We have scholarship programs. It means when you're a good student, give the scholarship, can go outside. And in which I'm very proud person because I'm planning on going for that scholarship too. Because we all need money. Yes. So we have scholarship programs that we go for. And we are very good students, very good. Whether it's in creativity or it's in book, when you have it, we give you that scholarship, go outside the country. And if you don't want to go outside the country, share school of your choice and we help you pay your fees. So you see?
Tarsco here.
And even it's surprising that it's our past students. Our past students are the one who are supporting this program. Past students are doing marvelously well. My own uncle, my sister came to Tarsco. My uncle, he's part of the GES team in Takwa here. He went to Tarsco. My sister Dorinda, she came to Tarsco. She was a Nightingale. I'm a proud Amasa member, you know. You see, Amasa, we don't joke. You see, Amasa was known as a queen mother in Basibiasa Fiase, and she was known just like Yasantwa. So you should know I'm not. I'm a queen. You don't joke with me. Like, I'm a queen. You don't have to joke with me. Because as a proud Amasa member, Nightingale, the one. Oh my God. My goodness, the queen of the lamp, the only nurse who did marvelously well in this whole country, not country, in the world. So you know, even the names of our houses should tell you.
The nurse who discovered vaccine for polio and she never patented
Oh
it.
my God,
Yes.
my God, she had to hide it. She had to hide it. Talking of Nyanaba, Nyanaba is one of our houses, the proud mother of Kwame Nkrumah. Oh my God. So a very big shout out to Madame Felicia Ejebia Okan, the regional director of Western Region. She's doing so marvelous. So she's been great. She's bringing.
Have you seen her before?
Okay, yeah, she came for our anniversary.
Amazing.
We recently had our anniversary, and she came here. Even the education minister even came here. And to say so, the Honorable Kwesi Amwako Atta, road minister, is from Tarsco. He's from Tarsco. He's a TAPSA.
Yes.
He contributes to Tarsco's improvement. Honorable Benjamin Kessie, MC for second swing. He's a TAPSA. So like, oh my God. We have students, our own head boy, he's from Liberia, he's not a Ghanaian.
Yes.
He's a Liberian, but he came to Tarsco. He picked Tarsco, he had Tarsco. A Liberian, but he came to Tarsco. We have someone who's outside the country, Aaron. I'm sure you told you about him yesterday. Aaron Tobet, who is actually currently in a football academy outside the country. He came to Tarsco. So why he needs to go to another school? And he loves his school so much. So bet anyway, yeah, shout out to you. And shout out to our own main boys. Our main boss, Mr. George Ojo.
Amazing.
Our headmaster. We love you so much. He's been doing greatly well. When it comes to entertainment, he's in. Religious activities, he's in. If he's not in, he will send some of his subordinates to come. Our own, talking of Mamalistic.
Hey, Mamalistic.
Our own assistant headmistress, Miss Crumble, my own senior house mistress. Like she's so amazing. Like she pampers us so much, and we love her. Mr. Kanga, our senior house master. The boys love you so much. He's my French. He's my French teacher. Like bonjour monsieur, bonjour, bonjour monsieur. We love you so much. So all the staff, this school, our kitchen staff, security staff, all the non-staff, and even our internship teachers who are here, national service teachers who are here, we love them so much. And you know the amazing part, Tarsco teachers don't teach only us. They don't teach SHS students, they teach university students. As you can see, there are lessons going on, some of the mighty block and our home economics block. Distance learning actually come here, and it is our teachers who teach them. They have Zooms elsewhere. They teach them students who are in the universities, not even only here. So you should know how good the teachers and how they are really trying. Because you know, tolerating students is not that easy. Me being a prefect, only tolerating some of our students is not that easy. So I know how much this is for my father is a teacher. In blessed memory, he's a teacher, and I know how he suffers with students. Sometimes he even comes to us his experiences. So I know how teachers suffer. So we thank you so much, our beloved teachers. Thank you for the good work you've been doing for us, and our headmaster, the administration, every single person. And our students' body too. Oh my God, I can't leave them behind. They are my people. I can't leave you behind. And my main boss, Gideon, salute you. He's my member, he's my head prefect. I can't leave him out. Talking of Peter, Frank. Oh my goodness, I love them so much. Our prefects are so much. You know, my prefects. He's a boys prefect. Sadly, he's over there. Our sis boys prefect. He does well in art, but he's a science student, you know. But he does so well in art. So you know, we mix things. We don't do things just one. We can't say I'm going to base on only book. To my children out there, my kids from other big so-called big schools, if you feel your school is boring, it's not interesting. You don't have fun. Your teachers don't treat you well. Your headmaster is so strict. Oh my goodness. Come take a transfer to that school. I will receive you myself at the gates. Don't worry. So if myself receive you, Imagine how my headmaster is going to receive you when it comes to that school. Just take a transfer. It's not too late. Registration is not yet. Registration is still ongoing. You can come.
It's free.
Registration is still ongoing. Say hush.
Mm.
I think they're
yeah, sorry.
Oh my
Sorry
god.
for that one.
Don't be tired.
So we go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. So you know, we're going to receive more when you come for the exchange
not
program.
done.
Get him a drink. I think
When you come for the, I'll get him one. I'll get him one. When you come for the exchange program, we're going to see more and more and more and more of Tarsco. Just wait for the exchange program to happen, and you know what will happen. Trust me. But wait, registration is still ongoing. You can come. Administration, I'll register you.
Registration.
I'll register you. 20th February. You can change your school. You can come. Let computer change your school. I receive you. Proto, don't worry, you get it. Just come to Tarsco. Everything. So guys, I think you're done.
Okay. So should we go?
Let's go.
Okay.
We
They're
get-
going to buy me a drink.
We let him drink from the school store. Hey, the grass. Okay. I'll pardon you.
Nanso yam me yen nyina, yeah.